Welcome back to another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Jessie Westberg.
And I'm Peyton Baker. Hey Jessie, you know what I'm excited for?
What?
Pumpkin spice, the changing leaves, and sweater weather.
Me too.
You can really feel the fall in the air.
You mean autumn?
Hey Jessie, do you know how to get college credits?
Matter of fact, I don't.
Well then it's a good thing that Mr. Mann is here to help.
In the building that have college credit, your best resource is your teacher, as well as your counselor, which can be either myself or Mr. Mann, as well as the grade level counselors. We're all versed on the college credits in the building, as well as those teachers. So if it's articulated credit, talk to your teacher, but we have a lot of advanced classes tied to UCCS or UCD, and those you can talk to your teacher as well. They will have all the registration information when the time is appropriate.
Yes, we have a bunch of college credit options. You can take them either here or the Wasson campus or Pikes Peak State College. There are a bunch of credits that you might not know about as well. There are classes such as business and marketing, catering, or advanced video production. There's a bunch more, so you can ask us about that as well. You just need an A or a B in these classes, and then you can fill out a form with your teacher to get credit.
And of course, we have a Future Center, which we're standing in now. This was the French classroom last year. Now it's converted into the Future Center. So this is a place where all students of any grade level can come in and get extra help and resources about college opportunities, college credit, work-based learning, anything to do with life after high school. This is the resource for it. So students are welcome to come in here, make appointments. They can see Mr. Mann or myself. There's other staff that come down here occasionally as well to support us. But this is a great space and by far the best in the district to get information about life after high school.
I've got to make sure I take advantage of all the free credits I can. Free is the best price.
That's a fact. We have so many opportunities at Coronado to earn college credits that can also help students with meeting the requirements for the Ascent or the D11 Promise program.
Hey Peyton, have you met the exchange students at Coronado this year?
Yeah, some of them. They're great. I heard that there are 9 and 4 of them are Italian.
Whoa, that's crazy. Do you want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Why is coffee in Italy so amazing? Italians know how to espresso it well.
Well, Alea and Sarah interviewed Matty, Paulo, Benny, and Daniela to see how they're surviving with American coffee during their exchange.
I'm from Italy, in Naples, in the south of Italy.
I'm from Italy too, but from the north, so not Sicily. What city? From Belluno. That is pretty uncommon, so I'm near to Venice.
Yeah, the Sicily. Sicily is in south of Italy.
Italy. City Perugia is in the center of Italy.
Why did you say? Because I think that for every teenager in Europe, America and especially the US are like a dream, like the best place to live your young age. So yeah.
Because I want to try the American life, and I want to see the American vision of the world and how the American people live.
I want to live my American dream. So because when I was a child, every Italian watched the American film and everyone had the American dream, so I decided to come to America.
The school is so different. The teacher here is so nice. You can choose your classes, so yeah, it's so different. Also the food, yeah.
Italian coffee is better, we call the American coffee dirty water, because yeah.
In Italy, we drink just a little bit of coffee after the lunch or at breakfast. Here, you drink like a cup of coffee, so it's different, yeah.
Sarah and I stopped by Dutch Bros on Garden Lagat to test out a theory and prove to the Italians that our coffee does not suck.
We bought an iced vanilla latte and an iced cookie butter latte.
Hey, coffee! Bro, ice? What did you say?
Yeah.
Ice in coffee?
Ice in coffee.
Bro!
Sorry, I don't. Please. We try this only for science. Only
Just for science.
For science.
Just for
and,
culture and new discoveries. Bro. Chin chin.
Cheers.
Okay.
It's not coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, the taste is
It's sweet, but it's not coffee. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Woo! Is it upside down?
Allora, it's not.
No.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Altro giro, altra corsa.
Altro giro, altra corsa. Let's go.
Coffee time. Olè!
Chi non batte, non sbatte. Okay? But you don't want to know what that means. So, okay.
Allora.
3, 2, 1. Bro, mine was full of ice.
No, this no.
Bro, what is that?
This is what most people buy. Like, this is a pretty common.
Yeah, the most people have a horrible taste.
No, bro.
3,
2, 1.
No, horrible.
Oh yeah,
Just
almost
horrible.
the same.
Very, very horrible.
Yes, Italian coffee is just more dark.
Yeah.
And
But this is
it's
good.
smaller. Just
This is good, right?
we just drink a smaller amount of coffee, like just twice a day, but it's more concentrated. So just this.
Italy, pasta.
That is how you brew it. If you see any of these students coming or going in the hallways, maybe say ciao so they're a little less homesick.
Andre Benet. Now let's take a look at Coronado sports with Sarah Singh.
Thanks, Peyton. First, let's check out some scores for the week. Girls flag football won 27-12 against Vanguard. Boys tennis got second at Hornet Invitational. Boys football lost 14-39 versus Lewis Palmer. Girls volleyball lost 2-0 versus Middle Park. Girls placed 7th overall at Cherry Creek Invite, and boys placed 1st overall at Cherry Creek Invite. Boys soccer beat Palmer Ridge 1-0. Boys golf got 5th at the Coug Classic. Keep up the good work, Cougars. Speaking of good work, I heard Coach Biff has been pushing the football players hard to start the season. Here is Hank Kelly and Thomas Buckmiller to see how they think the season is going so far.
Today we interviewed 2 Cougars to see how they plan on winning the season.
I plan on winning this season by coming together as a team, and we're doing the best we can to adjust the strengths we have with this team and basing our offense around that this year. Our brotherhood this year is stronger than it's ever been, and that's something that makes us stronger than other teams.
Thomas Buckmiller talked about how they are hungry for another win after their first win in 3 seasons.
You know, this has been one of the biggest years I've seen in past years. Our growth has been tremendous. We've just really seen a big jump from skill last year, and fight and will to win, I think, are big important characteristics of this team. Last year we wanted to win, but this year we're just nastier and we want it. And I think it's important to note that all the work has really paid off, and I think the work that we have put in has really put us to where we're at now.
The next home football game is Thursday, September 19th against Pueblo Centennial. Come out and support the boys. Now let's send it back over to Peyton and Jesse.
Thanks, Sarah. Jesse, you know Mr. Edens, right?
Of course. I love that kind, bald man.
Yeah, we all do. He's definitely one of the more interesting teachers at Coronado.
Trust me, I know. Honestly, between you and me, I'm a little terrified of him.
Me too. But Mia and Derek talked to him last week to learn a little bit more about that strange man. This is Between Two Plants with Mr. Edens.
Welcome to Between Two Plants with Derek Grant by Derek Grant. Today we have, is it Mredens?
Mr. Edens?
It seems like Mredens. Were you in Masters of Disguise?
No.
No? Do you know who Dana Carvey is?
No.
No? Don't worry about it. So what got you into teaching?
My father got me into teaching because he was a storyteller, and he went to the Depression. He was in World War II, and all of his stories got me into history. He wanted to be a teacher, so I could meet lovable people like you. And I'm wanted. I have a search warrant.
What?
Yeah, in LA.
All right.
Actually.
You remind me of a used car salesman.
And you remind me of a bucket of poop without the bucket. To tell you the truth.
It's almost like...
I was worried about you. I thought you were going to be a super senior and maybe repeat my class, and I didn't want that.
That's
so
fair.
that was only 1 year. Oh no, I had you in government. That's
Yeah.
with Lucas.
That's why I stopped going, because you can't really teach.
Yeah.
You don't, like,
Well, not
you
people
just
that
kind of
don't-
like throw
not
stuff
people
up
that
on the
don't
screen, you know what I mean?
Can't teach people that don't listen. It's hard to talk.
You saying I don't listen?
And talk to the lesson.
All right. Do you have any hobbies, or do you just like sit around?
You know, I'm a gardener.
Gardener?
Yeah, that's why.
Green thumb? Sure. Is the yardstick to cover up your need for a cane?
No, the yardstick is for reminiscence of when I was in Catholic school and got hit with a ruler a lot. That's why.
Sure. Do you think you're cooler than Zach Galifianakis? I don't.
You're probably the same weight as Fanakis, I think.
Mm.
You probably.
He could eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could you?
I mean, class of '64 reunions are coming up, so you gotta
I was
make
born
sure
in
that's.
'64. I didn't graduate in '64. You need to get your research right.
Well, I'm just letting you know they're coming up so you can like attend them, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you'll make it to graduate, not instead of being a super senior.
I heard you taught middle school. How'd you even get fired from West? I know they have like not enough teachers in the first place.
They promoted me to come here.
They promoted
I did
you?
such a good job at West. They said go to Coronado now.
That sounds like they were getting rid of you.
Oh.
You kind of remind me of Popeye without the spinach.
You kind of remind me of two turtle doves that became one and ate too much.
What even was that?
I don't know. Look at your gut, and you can figure it out.
Look at my gut.
Yeah.
We know who's fit here. I feel like if you fell down the stairs out there, you might just never wake up.
Don't you take the elevator because you have a pass saying that you can't walk right? I heard that. Is
You heard
true?
that? You heard that?
You have to take the elevator.
You would wish.
Because you can't go up the stairs.
Sure, sure.
Wow, that was awkward. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I think I liked it.
I might be a little less scared of him now. Or a lot more. Can we move on?
Yeah. Peyton, have you seen the lunch line this year? It looks so long.
Yeah, it's so chaotic. It's a significant change for students and teachers alike.
I can only imagine how much time it takes to get through all those students so that they can grab lunch.
Well, we asked Mrs. Arnell and a few students how they feel about the new 45-minute single lunch and the line that comes along with it.
With the new lunch schedules, some people might be wondering why they even changed. So we asked Ms. Arnell why they changed lunch schedules and some students how they like the new change.
It's actually a couple different things that came together through, over the years we've looked at going to one lunch. logistically, we were not able to get it all aligned. The ask from this year was that we align our bell schedule Tuesday through Friday across all of the high schools. So Doherty, Mitchell, Palmer, and Coronado all have the same Tuesday through Friday bell schedule. We start and end at the same time. Our lunches start and end at the same time. In the past, it was hard for clubs to meet because half of your club might be at one lunch and the other half would be at another lunch. So now, if there is a club, I know Business Club is meeting during lunches, so we have clubs that can now meet because they have access to all of the students at the same time. So that is one benefit from it. The other benefit is we have not had as much skipping of the lunch period because before sometimes kids would skip to go hang out with a friend in the other lunch period. That has now since went away, so you have lunch with all of your friends. It's not just, some of them or who has which lunch. My opinion is I like it. It is a little hectic. It is a little kind of crowded. I think everybody's finding their spots. We have allowed kids to eat in more places than we ever have in the past to accommodate any of that. So different areas of the outsides that we used to kind of contain, we now have opened that up.
And now, some input from our students here at Coronado.
I like the single lunch schedule because it gives the freshmen an opportunity to connect with their upperclassmen, but I also think the cafeteria is too full, and when it comes winter time, it's going to be really chaotic when we're not allowed to eat outside.
It's good. Everybody gets to meet, nobody's really hungry at the end of the day, and everybody actually gets their fill of food.
I mean, it's nice you get to hang out with all your friends, but there's just a lot of people, so it's whatever.
I feel like it makes my schedule a lot easier because I'm not having to run around as much, honestly. And it's a lot nicer to be at lunch with all my friends. My only issue is that everyone's here, so lines are way longer than usual.
Our lunch staff our cafeteria staff has done amazing. They rose to the challenge, and that was one of the logistics we struggled with, and they made some changes on their end so that they can we timed it, and within 15 minutes, everybody is through that line, and we stood literally there and timed it, and it is crowded and it is busy, but everybody's getting lunch, and they have cleared out their lines within 15 minutes, so they've done a fantastic job.
That's something. I didn't know we were the only school with 2 lunches last year.
And it may take a little longer to get our lunch, but it's a good thing that we're now set with the standard. Well, that's all for this episode of Cougar TV. I'm Jessie Westberg.
And I'm Peyton Baker. Join us next week to find out what's happening in your hallways. Stay classy, Coronado. Yay!